Hi there, welcome back once again to the complete API development course. So in the first part of this lecture, we have already discussed about the API we are building for. Okay, so in this video, I will tell you that what are the basic requirements you need to have to develop this API for the e-commerce platform. So the first requirement you need to have is your code editor. You need a code editor, and I would prefer to go with Visual Code Studio. So if you like to choose any other code editor, you can go with that, but in this entire course I'm going with the Visual Code Studio. So if you want, you can easily install that. So if you don't have in your computer, simply go here and type VS Code install, and you will come here, and from here you can able to download the Visual Code Studio. So if you're a Windows user, you can simply download from here, and if you are a Mac user, you can download from here, and if you want to do some modification into your Visual Code Studio, you can do it from here. So I wouldn't recommend you to do anything from here, just download it from Mac and from Windows. Let's come back here. So this is for the Visual Code Studio, and we need some tools to develop an API, and the most important one is nodes. So if you don't know what node is, just imagine node is something which give you a complete environment to develop an API, to develop your applications. So it's amazing, and it's help you in an amazing way. So let me tell you that how you can install it. Simply come here and open your browser, type here and type node, come to the website, and from here you have to install the node, because this is the tool we're going to use a lot into this project, and without this tool we can't able to do anything. So make sure you install this node into your computer. So make sure you install the latest version, click here, and you will have in your computer. So to check that whether you have installed the node into your application, into your computer or not, all you have to do is simply open up your terminal. So there are two ways to open up your terminal. One, you can simply come here, go to this navigation section and click on this terminal, and from here you can open up your terminal. So this is how it will look, your terminal. And there is one more way you can use it to open up your terminal. Simply hit Control and backtick. Control and backtick for close, and Control backtick for open. So this is how you can open your terminal and close your terminal. So this is what I'm going to do throughout this entire project, because I just want to tell you at the very beginning of this entire project, because when I will do this, many of you will ask the same thing into the comment, that how I'm opening my terminal. So to open, you have to do Control and backtick, it will close, and do the same once again, it will open. So this is how I'm going to open my terminal. So to check that whether you have installed node into your computer or not, all you have to do, open up your terminal. So again, I'm using Control and backtick, and this time I'll type node -v. So here you can able to see the latest version which I have installed into my computer is this v16.14.0. So make sure you install the latest version of Node, and when you install Node, you also install NPM along with this. So to check that what is the version of NPM into you have installed, so all you have to do is type npm-v, hit tab. So here you can able to find the NPM version which you have installed. So these are the two requirements we need for right now. We'll install a lot of packages for making our API functionable. Okay, so we'll come back to that, and we'll going to install one by one as per the requirement. So make sure you install Node, and along with the Node you can easily able to access the NPM with that as well. Clear your terminal, all you can do is type cls. So this will clear your terminal. If you want to go to the previous command, simply hit arrow up. So this will take you to the previous command, and hit enter, it will work in the same way. Arrow up and arrow down. So this is how you can go upward and downward. So these are the two requirements we need for the time being. One is Visual Code Studio for developing this API, and the second one is Node. So we have successfully installed the Visual Code Studio. We have our Node into place. Now we are ready to start working on our API. So before we start writing a single piece of code, we need to create one important file which called package.json file, which generally contain all the information about the API, about the packages which we are using into this entire project. And why it's so important to create package.json file, you might be handling the user section, authentication section. So what are the packages you are using, so everybody can keep the track on that. So package.json file contain the information about the packages which you are involved into that particular application. So for that purpose we have to create the package.json file, because when you share your application you don't need to share all the information. You just share the package.json file and they will know, okay, these are the packages you are using, these are the version you are using into your API. So for that purpose we have to create that package.json file. So to create that, all we have to do is simply type npm init. So here we are initializing our package.json file. Hit tab. So once you will hit tab, a pop-up will come out. Some information here is given, so you can simply read about it. So here it says npm help init for defective documentation on the fields, and exactly what they do. It's very simple. It contains all the informations which you are providing into your application, the packages, and it's stored into the package.json file, so anybody can read, see that what version you are using. Here npm install forward to install a package and save it as a dependency in the package.json file. So in package.json file there are two types of format. One is dependency, one is dev dependency. So what is dependency? So dependency is mean that you need, suppose you install express and you need express as a dependency, not dev dependency. Dev dependency that you need certain packages for during the development process, but when you actually deploy your website into a server, on that time you don't need those dev dependency, because dev dependency only stand for production purpose, and dependency stand for that your application, your API need for all time for providing all the functions. Okay, so just keep it in that way. I just try to make it simple. And so here you have to give the name of the API of this project you are working on. So we are working on an e-commerce project, so I will say ECOMMERC e-commerce and /API and hit tab. But make sure you provide in a lowercase, not in uppercase. If you provide it in uppercase you might get the error, so make sure you have to provide in lowercase. Then hit enter. Here you can check the version, so don't need to focus on that, just hit enter. You can here provide a complete description of the API which you are working on. So I'll say building an API for ECOMMERC e-commerce. Hit tab. Then this is the initial starting point of your project, index.json file we're going to create, and we're going to replace this with our own. Hit tab, and here you can specify a particular command. Just say totally ignore it because we're going to modify all those things. So simply hit tab, and you can give your name because you are working on your API. So I'll say DAULAT Daulat HUSSAN Hussain. Hit tab, and that's it. Then hit tab in the final time, and here is your package.json file. So let me bring this down. So all the information which you have provided right down below in your terminal, that's all will reflect here. So here the name of the API, you can see. If I change this to capital letter, let me see, capital letter, you might get this error. So it says that you can't use capital letter, you have to use small letters. So let's bring it back. So E, this is the version, don't need to worry about that. This is the main script, don't need to worry about that. And here we have to do a change. So what change I want to do is, I want to, instead of typing test, I will change this to start. No matter, you can put any keyword, but start is very convention in programming language in building an API, so I'll go with that. So I'll say START start, and I will simply select this entire text till here, and I will say node mon app.js, because this is going to be our initialized file. So we're going to create a file with the name of app.js, and this will initialize our entire project. So you might be thinking that what the hell this nodemon is, he hasn't talked about it. So let me explain you. So as I've already explained you about this dev dependency and dependency. So dependency are those packages which your application need once you host your API into a server and make it functionable. And dev dependency is only required for development process while building your API or a website. So these are the two difference, and this nodemon we need only in dev dependency during the development of this project. So make sure you open up your terminal again, because we have to install this. So from here you can open up to as many terminal as you want. So this is going to be my first terminal, and the second terminal I'm going to install all the package from here. You can do the same thing in the same terminal, it's totally up to you, but I would like to go in this way because when I'm running my server I don't need to stop my server and then install, because I want to make the things separate and I want to make my servers keep running. Okay, so only for that purpose. So let's come to this and let's install the nodemon. So to install, all we have to do simply first clear the terminals, type cls. This will clear your terminal, and this time we have to type npm I nodemon, DEMON. You can type npm install, but this is the short form, both will work. Okay, so simply hit enter. As I have already installed nodemon in my computer globally, you can install globally or you can install like for only this project. So here you can see that I have installed as a dependency. It doesn't matter, because when we're going to upload this into the server, we're going to simply remove it. But if you want to use it as a dev dependency, you can do that. So you can do that as well. So let me show you how you can do it. So to install this nodemon from your project, all you can do is simply type npm install, and here you have to provide the name of the packages. So right now I want to install this nodemon, so simply you can copy or you can type, it's totally up to you, and then hit tab. So this will install the package, and you can see that you have no longer here, but I want that in my project. So what I can do, I can simply come here. I will go to my previous command by simply hitting the up one and downward arrow keyword, and this time I will simply remove this one. I will type I and NODE nodemon, and I will install globally. So simply give this slash and type LOBEL global and hit tab. So this will install the package globally, and when you are working on any project, you don't need to install this over and over again. It's automatically installed in your computer globally, and you can use in any project. So here I have installed globally in my computer. So if I remove this from my project file, I will still able to use this one. So let me show you. Nodemon is successfully installed globally in my computer. So what I can do here, I can come back to my main terminal. I can simply clear this complete terminal, and here I have to create app.js. So this is what I'm specifying as an initialize file. So I'll come here and I can just click here and I will create a new file by .app.js, not .ujs. Let me delete this one, remove it from cycles, select this one, click here and type app.js. So whenever we share our code with anyone, we don't share these files, we simply share this package.json files, and with the help of this package.json file, they can easily able to get all this node modules and this package.json files. So you will have this file as well, so don't need to focus on that. Let's come back to the app.json files. So as you remember that I have already installed the nodemon, so now I can easily able to run it. So to run that, all I can do, so simply type let's console log out something. So I will type console.log, and in this I will type hello world, if you are new to my channel, please please subscribe. So this is what I want to console log out. So without this nodemon package, if we want to see this console log, then we have to open up our browser, then we have to go to this inspect, then we have to go to this consoles, and here we can able to see all the console logout. So with the help of this nodemon, we can see the console logout right in this. So we don't need to switch into the different screen, go to the browser to check that all the code is working or not. So that's what nodemon does. So whatever changes we'll make, it will automatically take place here and it will show. So let me run that. So as you remember, here we are providing a script is start. That's all I have to focus. So here I can say npm, this is the initial command. You can type run and you can type start. So this will run our server. So as you can see, simply we can able to, let me bring it up here and let's save it. Here you can see, so right now we have console logout is hello. If you are new to my channel, subscribe, please subscribe, and that's what we can able to see. So no matter how many times we save, it will automatically print and it will keep the track of all the changes which we are making into our project. So that's all we can able to find. So that's a very handy and one of the best packages during the development, because if I want to see this code, I have to switch my browser and I have to come back, and that's all. That takes a lot of time. So everything's working fine, and that's it in this video. In the next video, we'll focus on a couple of packages and we'll start writing code for our application. So let's move to that.